Hi, this is Åsa with a new scrapbook process video, and today I'm making a 2-page spread. And I'm working with these wonderful scenery photos that I took during one of our longer walks that we did during our stay at Gran Canaria. And we went to the nearest larger place. I wouldn't call it a town, but a larger tourist hotel area called Puerto Rico. And the first time I heard this name, I really felt like, wow, Puerto Rico, it sounds like somewhere completely different in another part of the world. But it turns out there's a little place on the Gran Canaria that's called Puerto Rico as well. And we went there by bus, and then we walked back home to our hotel. And the walk only took 30 minutes or so, so it wasn't a very long walk, but it was tremendously beautiful. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. And we went just by the ocean side, but up on a hillside, so it was a steep cliff side to one side, and then it was a steep cliff side on the other side, but going upwards, and there were lots of hotels, and it was also the road there. But we walked on a fairly new built biking path, and there were lots of people walking this road between these two tourist spots, and the view was wonderful, the weather was perfect, and it was a very nice event and a very nice walk. It was well done there, this lovely scenery. And I'm going to try and capture everything with these photos, and I will have 2 titles, one on each side. On the left side there will say from Puerto Rico to Amadores, and then on the other side I will write the scenic route. So those will be the titles for this page. I am bordering the photos with papers from the Schimmel collection True Stories, and there's one it looks almost like a paint chip gradient stripes, and the other one has small cameras. And I'm going with the color tones are a bit darker than those on the background, and they are almost like they are closing in on the colors that I have in my photos. So when these kind of met my photo, when the papers met my photos, I felt that this was a match. And since I have fairly many photos for this page, I also felt that I couldn't bring in, or of course I could, but I didn't want to bring in large pieces of paper as well. And instead I'm creating these gaps between photos, and at the same time I have small pieces of pattern paper as well. So we took the bus to Puerto Rico, and then we went around there for a while. We just took a look at what it was all about, and watched the luxurious hotels and the scenery, and we watched the beach and the boats, and then we went to a grocery store and got sandwiches and iced coffee, and then we started climbing the hillside, and we had our coffee, and then we started walking this path together with all the other people going to and from Puerto Rico. And we then came to Amadores, which is the next tourist spot on the coast, and we walked a little slower just because the scenery there was wonderful. I will make a double piece about that as well. And then we walked the less scenic route the rest of the way to our place where we had our hotel. And we left after breakfast, and we came back like in the afternoon, or right after lunch or something like that. I think it was 2ish or something. So it was a medium-sized outing. Very nice, and we walked a lot of steps that day, and yeah, it was. We didn't get too sunburned either, so a nice outing. The camera paper has rows of cameras, so under that landscape photo there, I'm going to place a row of cameras, and some of the other photos got cameras on the side instead of, so those were cut up just like without thinking about a pattern really. But under the photo I wanted an entire whole row of cameras, and that looked really good. I'm trying to match up the horizon line there, but I don't think that I will make that without cutting, so perhaps I cut into the photo as well, just to make it match up with the two photos there on the right side. I have done some small changes to the recording here on my voiceovers, and I hope that it became better. You know, I had a comment a while back where someone said that the sound quality of my videos was bad, and I tried to make adjustments, but I didn't like the effect that I got from the adjustments. I felt that I got a little bit of a metallic sound, and now I'm trying to get rid of that one. So I'm trying different settings on my microphone, and hopefully the recordings will become better and the sound will still sound like me. I don't really know if I will get there, but that's my hope. And hopefully the adjustments that I've made won't make it worse. Anyway, I hope it's okay. Now I've glued the photos to the background, and that caused some ripping of the paper, but nothing that is seen in the final layout. I managed to just rip the paper under where the photos were going. And I have used a really clear and bold font. This is one of my favorites. I really love the sans serif fonts for big bold titles. I like the effect they give, with lots of weight. And then I will, on the left side, I will use another font. For the smaller words, it will go from and to, and those words will be in script font. And then on the other side, on the right page, I will do the opposite. I will write the large title in the script, and then the small with the sans serif block font. And I thought that effect was really, really pretty. And you know that I love my different script fonts. I get all my fonts from the free dafont.com, and I use a website tool called Wordmark that allows me to view all the fonts that I've got installed on my computer. So when I want to decide on a font for a page, I just write the title that I want to have into this Wordmark program box, and then when I press return, I get that word or that title in all the fonts that I have installed on my computer, so that I can compare them and choose the one that is most pretty and that most suits my page. And this is, I think, a wonderful tool to have to be able to use all the pretty fonts that you have found over the years. And I can totally recommend that you use it too. I love it, and together with the Silhouette Cameo, where you can cut any font that you have on your computer. Yeah, I think it's just a match made in heaven. Here's the Scenic route, and I'm happy that I had that little space there between photos. And here comes the in block letter. From now on, I think that I will speed up the film to ×8, because this is when the hard part begins. Now I'm going to cut some embellishments and also try and struggle to get this page embellished. It will be a struggle, really. I told you that we bought iced coffee, and in this collection kit there were a paper with coffee cups, and I couldn't resist that. So now my main problem is to know where enough is enough. So first of all, I take one of these coffee papers, a 6x6 paper, and then I cut out all the cups. And then I place all the cups on the page. And then I basically feel that it is too much, and especially it has colors. I'm introducing new colors that makes the whole thing more messy, and I don't like it. And then I will slowly decide on a smaller number of coffee cups, and then I will try and build my clusters from there. So that's mainly the process that's going to happen. And then I'm also going to write a lot of journaling. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and all the lovely welcome back notes that I've had in the message box under my videos lately. I feel really, really blessed to have such a wonderful crowd of viewers, and I'm very happy that you keep coming back and that you can that you can cope with all my drama and the fact that I'm not posting regularly. And I'm happy that you subscribe and that you find me when I've been lost for a while. I've had a little bit of problem answering posts or answering comments here on YouTube, but it seems to be easier to do from my computer here at home than it is from my telephone. So probably that's somewhere there. The problem is somewhere there. But I read all the comments, and you make me so happy every time you leave a note, and I feel that I'm really, really getting some some love back. I'm getting a lot of love and recognition from you guys, and I'm so happy about that, and I feel that we have a little corner of the community here in my channel as well. I have been less active on the Facebook groups lately. I don't know really why. Perhaps I've been a bit of, I can perhaps feel that I've been a bit fed up with everything Facebook for the last month or 2 months. I don't know why really, but perhaps it's I subscribe to a lot of news sites and politically active sites and groups, and I think that perhaps the weight of news lately has been hard on me. It's like it's been too much, and then for me Facebook has become too much as well. So I have not been as active on Facebook as I've been before. Instead, I have been playing a lot of app games on my telephone, and I've decided not to feel ashamed about that, because I'm a grown woman playing games, because that is becoming really normal these days. And I'm playing one of those little games where you grow and build and exchange and compete in a little community. And and I love it. It's so much fun, and I think that I might take a couple of screen captures and just make a page about it, because I feel that it's given me a lot of peace and quiet lately, and that is not something that you can get too much of, really. It's been very therapeutical for me, and fun. I've also had to practice my German language, and I think up till just recently I felt that I still know a bit German, but now I can't say that anymore. I'm really lousy. I do understand the polite talk, but as soon as someone goes to any kind of slang or just modern talking, I become so lost. And the translation services that are available online, like Google Translate and those, not really helping. But that's basically what I've been up to, and I hope that I can come back to some kind of, a healthy mixture of all these things, because I need all parts of this in my life. And if I had all the time in the world, I could make everything to a maximum, but no one has. But so it's called Township, the game that I'm playing at the moment. I'm bringing out my black little pen there, and now I'm writing the journaling, everything that I've told you, that how we made this little outing, and how long it took, and what I thought about the view, and everything, the sunshine and the people, and everything. We even got to see an animal during this little walk. We saw these tiny lizards. They were just, say, 2 inches long, and they were so quick, and they were like running all over the cliffs and the stones there, and it was so fun. And when we stopped, a lot of people around us stopped too. We got a little nature experience there by the beautiful scenery. Now I'm going through my stuff just to see what can I do to give this page a little bit of finishing touch. And first of all, I'm going to draw a pen line through around the outer edges of this 2-page spread. So no lines in the middle, but on the outsides. I remembered some more journaling that I needed to get down on this page, and then I'm going to bring out a sheet of puffy hearts from the Chimel collections and add those to the cups that I placed in 4 different spots on the page. And I think I will also use some enamel accent as a last little detail to the page. I'm really happy about this one, and I when I look at it, I feel that, wow, what beautiful photos I got to take. It's something special just to be able to take different photos for a change, not the ones that I always take. And this is definitely a reason for traveling more in my life. I love taking photos of new scenery. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love that you give me, and thank you so much for coming back over and over again. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.